Hey there, quirky people! Today we're going to answer a big question that Black Widow has raised. Those who have watched the film would obviously be asking this question. But for those who haven't, I'm going to talk about a few spoilers in this video. So here's your official spoiler warning. You could just return after you're done with Black Widow. I'm not going anywhere. Okay, now let's get to the point. Black Widow allowed us to say goodbye to one of our favorite OG Avengers. But it was also responsible for quite a lot of world building. A world full of Black Widows was introduced, and Nat's entire family survived.
I don't have friends, I got family.
Now this brings us to the question of where these heroes were after bringing down the Red Room. The events of Black Widow take place right after Civil War, and Avengers Endgame possibly takes place around October 2023. So there is a 7-year gap between Black Widow and Endgame. Alexei Shostakov, Yelena Vostokov, and Yelena Belova were not present in Avengers Endgame. So, where were they when literally all the heroes assembled in the final battle? Yes, they aren't typical good guys, but Black Widow still left them as anti-heroes who could have done quite a bit of good. They could have come in very handy in Endgame as well. Well, let's try to figure out what they could have done after Black Widow. Throughout the film, Alexei acted like he didn't care about his fake family from 1995, but we clearly saw how that changed. Ultimately, he was excited to fight along Yelena and his 2 daughters. And he left the scene with Yelena, Yelena, Taskmaster, and the other freed Red Room agents. Even his love for Yelena was also rekindled. So it is quite possible that Red Guardian and Yelena had restarted their romance. And since they're both wanted, they could have been laying low on a farm somewhere. Yelena would have been producing more of the red dust gas. And together, Yelena, Yelena, and Alexei could be freeing the Black Widows that Dreykov had placed across the world. But the ending of Black Widow also revealed that Yelena Belova had begun working for Contessa Valentina Allegra de Fontaine. So she could have been involved with other missions that Val sent her on. Natasha wasn't even referring to her former family anytime during Endgame. So it is quite possible that all 3 of them were snapped out of existence in 2018. After that, Natasha went on her time mission to get the Soul Stone. Just imagine the weight that she would have been carrying on her shoulders in that situation. She wasn't just trying to bring her Avengers family back, but she was also trying to bring her old Russian family back to life.
Still fits. Family. Back together again.
You got fat.
And to do that, she sacrificed herself. Now because Red Guardian, Yelena, and Yelena Belova were all associates of Natasha Romanoff, Doctor Strange may not have been aware of them. In fact, it seems that none of the Avengers knew about them, because Steve referred to the Avengers as her family.
Do we know if she had family? Yeah. Us.
And since Natasha wasn't present in the final battle of Endgame, the likes of Yelena Belova and Red Guardian were also not called in by Doctor Strange. If Nat would have survived her journey to Vormir, then maybe she could have brought in her sister and the Red Guardian to fight against Thanos. But that didn't happen. Now, the post-credit scene of Black Widow really hit us hard after knowing about how Nat's sacrifice was also for her Russian family. It will be interesting to see where Yelena and Red Guardian might return in the MCU. Yelena will obviously be hunting down Hawkeye. And then she could become a part of the Thunderbolts, or maybe even the Dark Avengers. Meanwhile, Red Guardian and Yelena could form the Russian counterparts of the Avengers called the Winter Guard. Let's see if Ursa Major would want to work with Red Guardian after Alexei broke his hand all those years ago. Would you have liked to see Yelena Belova and Red Guardian in the final Endgame battle? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. And don't forget to check out some more fun videos on our channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!